All right, folks, end all be all here. We are in the finals of week 2, and our opponent today is Splix, who is from the guild One Step to Insanity. He's got an ultimate ray. He's pretty decent in the arena character arena, but in the ships he's at 118. I don't think his ships are the best. He does have both Malevolence and Negotiator, but he always prefers to keep it on offense. And then decent lifetime banners, about 403k. So let's dive right in and see what defense we have placed. So I decided to go with my usual strategy of keeping my toughest teams down south. I decided to split my heroes from Ray and keep a triple tank with Nest along with Ray. My opponent has a very weak Vader at Vader, I think only G12, which is why I think he might ignore the Ray or try to go for a Jedi counter against Ray, because he usually keeps his Ray on defense. But if he does that, then he won't have enough for the other teams, because if you see out in the front, I've kept my Ray with the heroes, which is going to be a tough team. And then I've kept my Luke squad, I've kept my Grievous with Newt and Shakti with clones. So 5 tough squads out in front. I'm hoping that my opponent struggles, especially against the Ray, which is why at the back over here I don't have any great squads. I just have the Mothma team and a Maul team with some leftover Sith. And over here I've kept both my get fleets on defense, similar to last time. I have both Negotiator as well as Malevolence, hoping that my fleets give a little bit of a problem to my opponents, because I'm expecting him to get through the top zone, and hoping that the fleets have a hold. So my opponents, given that he has weak fleets, has decided to try to block the fleet zone, which is why they have a Grievous and Night Sister squad, and then they've got the Ray squad over here with the heroes and Malik and L3. This is the comp that I used to run for a while, and it's a little tricky to counter, especially with Vader, but there are ways around it. So let's see, this may have to be double shot. I'll have to save my Jedi to try to see if I can double shot it if single shotting it with Vader is not possible. So let's wait to that though. Let's clear the zone down below, see what's there at the back, and then decide how much we want to save for the team up top. Over here they have a Kylo squad, which is pretty decent, and they have both original Kylo Ren as well as a Red Trooper. I think the rest of the First Order are probably going to be at the back behind this wall, which means it's going to be a Phasma lead with Hux. But with this one, there's still going to be tons of assists with the Sith Trooper, so I probably might use my Padme against that. Anakin is good to apply healing immunity, and the Padme team is pretty survivable against these guys. So I think that should be the play for that. And then against the other squad, I'm thinking of taking my Aura lead bounty hunters with Mando. This is a tank heavy squad, and what is going to probably give the tank tech to Zalbar. So it's going to be the Nest is supposed to be doing tons of damage, while the 3 tanks either take the heat away or end up reviving in the form of Vandor. So for that particular squad, I think the permanent execution of Mando should do pretty well. So let's take this in and see if it's effective. I've calculated the speeds, and we should go first and get a contract pretty early. And obviously he's going to get his both his techs out. But what we're going to do is this, and then let's do this, and let's do this. That gets our tech out, and let's see if we can't get rid of what. Not yet. Okay, so Nest is the main damage dealer. Let's just disintegrate Nest and continue on the rest of these characters. So now there's no more damage on this team, so we really shouldn't have much of a problem getting through these guys. Let's just do a basic. Let's go and assist and try to call a stun over here. Didn't work. Let's do a ability block over here so that he doesn't get his taunt off. All right, let's keep going. I probably don't need to heal, but let me just do this. We just have to wait for Mando's Annihilate to come around so that we can take care of some of these characters, the heavy tank ones, bit by bit. All right, almost at his Annihilate. Let's keep going. I think we might be able to take care of Watt over here. Excellent. Yeah, now just one less character to take care of. I'm probably going to get rid of Zalbar just because he's so tanky and he stacks defense. Let's do Retribution on everyone and do this. Let's keep going after him. Try to land a stun. Clicked on the wrong character. Okay, that's fine. Let's land a stun. Excellent. Now let's see if we can't eliminate this guy. Almost, and he's done. I think by the time Mando's next turn comes around, we should be able to annihilate Stormtrooper Han, and then we should be good. So pretty decent team for full banners, especially if you outspeed your enemies. There we go. We didn't even need the annihilate. So 60 banners over there. Usually Nest teams tend to take out banners, and that was designed to be a timeout team. Let's take Padme against these guys. I think I'm going to take in Padme with Barris because both C-3PO and R2-D2 are on defense. Let's see. Let's hope we don't lose too many banners. They're going to go first. Okay, so they didn't stun Padme, which is good. So let's go and dispel this. And let's do this and see if you can't take out this guy, Sith Trooper. Ooh, that got wasted on Kylo. 20 stacks. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, I had tons of courage on my Kenobi, which got wasted on both the Kylos. All right, they should take care of him. Okay, now it's just the two Kylos left. So all we need to do is apply healing immunity and get rid of them one by one. Okay, healing immunity on both. Let's do this. Let's do a basic. So Kylo has taken a turn, so we just need to land a big hit on him. Let's do it with Annie. Excellent. Now this guy is going to take a little while to get down, but as long as there's healing immunity, I think we should be fine. We just need a basic from Annie to go and apply healing immunity. There we go. And land a stun. Not yet, but we are pretty close. There should be no problem at all. There we go. 55, which is expected from Padme. All right, let's see what's at the back, and then we can make a plan for the Vader. Okay. It always takes a while for the app to load. Okay, let's take a look what's at the back. He does have his Hux with the Hux lead, in fact, which is interesting. So no turn meter gain over there. And then he's got resistance with the Finn lead and Holdo. So a lot of banner stripping happening over here. All right. So we know that we need to clear the Rey in order to win. We have enough teams for the others, but we do need to try to at least double shot the Rey, if not one shot, in order for us to win this battle. So I'm going to go with my Thrawn lead against these guys. It's going to be a tricky squad, but I'm going to use Thrawn lead with Vader, Traya, Watt, and Basti. And well, let's see who's the bulk here, because I want to at least eliminate Hero Finn. 63 plus 43 is 106, 107. And resistance hero Poe is, he's the weaker one. Okay, so that's good. So that means Poe is going to get lifeblood. So Finn, I should be able to take out in the first turn. And then try to clean up with Jedi if needed. So let's take the squad in. It's a tenacity Malak, about 160% tenacity, so I don't think any debuffs are going to land, not many at least. Let's give this to Thrawn, the tank deck. Okay, now let's pass this back to Treya so that we can land and isolate, and then we can pass this back to Thrawn. And then we give this to Vader. Now let's go into Merciless, and I'm going to target this on Finn so that he reduces his turn meter a little bit. And let's try this. Yeah, as expected, no debuffs on Rey, on Malak. So this is going to be problematic. All right, let's see who we can take out. I'm going to ignore, but I can't ignore Malak. Okay, let's do this for now, and then let's throw this at Finn, or maybe I'll do another AoE. Thrawn is barely surviving, but let's get the fracture out. Let's get fear on Malak. Give this to Treya. Land an ability block. Couldn't do that. Let's pass this back to Vader. And what are we going to do? Let's see if we can't take L3 at least out. Okay, so she's gone into ultimate mode, so that's not good news. Let's do this. Thrawn is gone, which is not good news at all. Let's do this, get some turn meter. Oh yeah, I can't get turn meter with this guy in there. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Thrawn is well, Malak is taunting. We need Vader's turn to come around. Excellent, finally. I think we can at least get rid of we can probably get rid of at least Malak, I think. Let's do Crush, and this should get rid of Malak. Excellent. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, we'll probably have to clean up with our Jedi against both of these. I don't think we'll be able to. Yeah, there's the ultimate. So we really won't be able to do anything else. Okay, that's fine. I think my Jedi should be able to clean both these guys up along with Rey. Okay, so a little messy, but at least we got rid of 2 tanks, and there's no Thrawn on the Jedi team to fracture, but I think I might be able to overkill that team. All right, let's go in with our Jedi squad and clean this up, because I do need to clear this zone. I have no option. So let's do that, and I'm going to overkill it. I'm going to take my Revan lead with Skywalker, Basti, Hermit Yoda, and Luke. And hopefully there's enough damage over here to take care of these guys. Let's see. They're going to go after Luke. Okay, that's unfortunate. The damage immunity was already triggered. I'm not going to mark yet. Just going to do basic over here. Let's pass it back to Yoda so that he can get master's training and excellent. And then I'm going to get oh well, what's going to happen is Rey is going to end up doing an ultimate. That's a problem. Let's not get him into damage immunity. Let's at least try to get rid of Hero Poe. Okay, she's out of damage immunity. Big hit. Now we need to... Oh, there goes... That's tough luck. We weren't even able to get the mark out, but I think they should take care of Rey. Excellent. So I think it was a good idea to go in with all my units and overkill it, because I would rather clear the zone than fail with a substandard Jedi team and then try to work it down using multiple teams, because that would have just wasted more teams of mine. So definitely happier with this outcome. At least it was double shot this team. Okay, next, against the Grievous squad, I'm probably going to take my sisters in. No time for the Savage feat. I'm just going to take plain sisters in. This one itself is tricky enough. So let's go ahead and do this. So they're going to go and do their bunch of stuff. And I'm going to spread some plague around. Hopefully it'll land on B1. Excellent. No deaths exhausted yet. There we go. I think one death has been exhausted. Let's get rid of that. Land a stun on Grievous, which was cleansed almost immediately by Magna Guard. All right, let's get some additional health on Daka with some revives. I'm going to get both of them back. Let's do this. B1 is at 21 stacks, so it's almost done. Let's land a big stun over here. Let's do this. And let's see if we can't land a stun on Droideka. Excellent. Now, let's keep focusing on B1. So B2 went, and let's get everyone back. Let's land a stun over here. Okay, always gets hairy, but managed to get everyone back. Well, almost everyone. I think with this one we should get everyone back. Everyone is at full health, but we do need to get Talzin back when we can. 55 banners, but yeah, can get a little hairy, but we pull through okay this time. Now against the Night Sisters, it's an Asajj lead, and we don't have Padme, we don't have our bounty hunters, although we do have Django. But I'm probably going to use my Geonosians. Let's see what other separatists I have. I do have Django as well, who can come in pretty handy in this squad. So I think let me do that. Let me take Brood Alpha, Soldier, Poggle, Sunfac, and maybe I take Django over here, who can at least get a few annihilates out. Oh, why am I not taking Spy? Sorry about that. Yeah, Poggle for ability block, which is crucial against Daka. Do I take Soldier or do I take Sunfac? Yeah, I think let me take Soldier. So let's go in with this and see if this works. They're going to go first. Let's do this. Dispel everyone. And let's see if we can't apply some ability block on Talzin. Okay. Now Django will go and hopefully get a big hit off on Talzin. Excellent. So she's not coming back. Alright, now let's dispel stuns over here, apply an ability block, and let's call, okay. Django can be called to assist in a few of these teams. I'm going to target this over here, get some health back, and see if I can't take down, maybe this will be the second death. Yep. And let's just take care of her so that she doesn't get anyone else back. Now that's another good thing about Django is anyone with a debuff, I'm able to permanently take care of them. Alright, let's keep working down on Zombie, and now let's go after Asajj. Ability block, excellent. And let's just permanently take care of her. Yep, so that's one good thing about using that Aura Sync Bounty Hunter team. I don't really need Django for that, and I'm able to use Django under some other Separatist squad like this, or under Newt if I'm keeping him on defense. Not the best banners, but our focus is going to be on full clearing this team, this zone. What do we have? We have Rebels and Finalizer, not great fleets, and I don't think Piston is, yeah, it's not a well-geared Rebels fleet. Let's clear the bottom zone and then clear the fleets after that. Now we have, let's see, how fast are these guys? So maybe I take my first order. Let's see, what other squads do I have? I have my EP squad with a really fast Darth Revan in there who can land some decent stuns and fears. Let's actually do that. I don't want to take EP against can't take EP against First Order because Hux's lead, they'll be countering a lot. They'll be they might not get turn meter as long as Hux has advantage. So, but we can probably buy ourselves some time by landing some shock stuns and then landing the initial fear. So maybe we just take this team in. I'm wondering if I should take Sith Trooper. Yeah, maybe I should take Sith Trooper in there. Okay, let's do this. Let's land some fears on everyone. Let's dispel the advantage. Oh, they're going to counter. Man, I didn't think this one through. Let's land some stuns. Okay, excellent. So now turn meter train will keep going. Let's dispel that. Let's land some shock. Okay, who do we get rid of now? Maybe Phasma. Excellent. Let's get some protection back. A little hairy start, but I think the battle is very much under control. Yeah, okay, 57 banners. That was a higher relic team. Now over here, the fastest one is going to be R2D2. So what do I want to take against this? I have remnants of First Order. I've got some Jedi in there. These guys are going to be really tanky. Maybe I take my Jedi. What Jedi do I have? I don't have any decent leads on these guys. But I do have a revive over there. Man, I can't believe I'm considering Grandmaster Yoda lead. Do I have any other decent leads over here? I think crew might be good for at least some additional control. How fast are these guys? I think R2D2 might be the fastest. The rest of them are not that fast. Okay, so we might want to do that. We'll get crew lead with Wampa, and let's land a few stuns to start with. And I'm going to take a few Jedi in there as well. I think this one might do the job. It's a mishmash team, but I think I want control more than anything else. Let me just spread some buffs around. Land a stun over here. Reduce turn meter. Excellent. Get some days going. And now I want to take some turn meter off from Vet's Chewy. Let's call Wampa to assist. Didn't really do much. Let's get a taunt going. Alright. I'm going to attack with the basic over here so that I keep the taunt. Let's spread some buffs around. Let's actually take care of R2, since Wampa does double damage on him. He's going to cleanse now. There we go. But we can do this again. And let's go after him and try to see if we can't land another big hit over here. Alright, let's try to reduce some turn meter on Wet Chewy. Let's do a basic so that the taunt remains on him. That was a big hit. Let's call Yoda this time. Basic over here. And see if we can't land a big hit on Chewy. And these guys are really tanky. That extra defense is pretty useful. Let's do this. Spread some more buffs. And see if we can't take down Wet Chewy. Let's actually land a stun over here. Let's ramp up some damage. And another daze. Excellent. Let's land this. And he's dazed, so he's not going to counter, but let's spread some offense up around and focus down on him. Excellent. Now let's call Wampa to assist. Ooh, that's what I like to see. Now Wampa is really ramping up on the damage. Okay, so I think this is going to be pretty decent banners. I think I only lost on Old Ben, so 59, not bad. Mishmash of a team, but it happened to work. Alright, now we're just left with ships. I'd ideally like to be about 1800 with the character zone, so I'm about 24 banners behind. Let's see if we can't make some up in the ship zone. Now what all do I have? I've got Rebels, I've got Radis. And I have my Empire as well. What is this ship with the Rebel? They've got Biggs with Finalizer. I might just go with a Rebel mirror match. And then I'll see what I want to go against with the Finalizer, because I don't like Finalizer versus Rebels versus Finalizer. Just because if Hunted falls on Han's Millennium Falcon, it could get problematic. Okay, go with these guys. I think this should be more than enough. Maybe I just taken the Rebel Y-Wing as a backup. It's a good ship to have in the backup reinforcement, just to recover some health and protection. It does assist the Rebels in protection recovery. So let's do this and get some defense penetration up, and then get rid of Biston so that they don't have any turn meter generation on their side. And then we're going to try to get rid of the Y-Wing. And this should get rid of Han's Millennium Falcon. Yeah, we didn't really need any other reinforcement as well. But 67 banners, not bad. That could have been up to 70 banners if I didn't have any reinforcement. But that's fine. Okay, now what do we want to take against Finalizer? We do need to get rid of... he's got a really good silencer, which is going to be hitting hard because of R7 crew. But there's the only tank over here is Biggs, who'll taunt if he has target lock. Let's and they're going to go first because it's a Finalizer is a really fast ship. But what I want to do is I want to should I use my Radis fleet, or should I use my Mace with Empire ships? Let's actually go with the Radis. Oh no, they might apply Hunted on Houndstooth, which is not good. So let's try Mace with Empire. This is something which I made a video on. I'm not sure how it's going to be for protection recovery, but I've got a 7-star Imperial TIE bomber. As long as I've got TIE Advanced in there to apply target lock and keep the target lock in there, TIE bomber is going to be taunting all the time. And I think with just these ships, it should be more than enough to survive. Let's see, what other ships do I have? I've got Houndstooth. I've got Ebon Hawk. Yeah, let me just take this guy in Scimitar. Do I have any Galactic Republic ships? No, I took my Clone Sarge on defense. Okay, let's just go in with this and see if this does the job. Mace versus Finalizer. Let's see if we're able to survive long enough. Okay, let's apply a target lock on this guy so that he can't hide. Okay, now let's spread the target lock around. Let's do one over here. The more target lock which is out there, the more defense this guy has. Let's dispel all of that advantage. Excellent. Let's keep going after him. So he's dispelled that, which is not good. Let's go and call the shuttle in. Ooh, that is not good news. So because the Ebon Hawk is in there, all the target lock has been dispelled. Man, this is going to be problematic. All right, so we'll probably have to clean this up. I thought that target lock could not be dispelled with the Vader. I thought it gets applied once it gets dispelled. I thought that it definitely gets applied. So I'm really shocked to see that that target lock got dispelled over there. Anyway, this will have to be a cleanup battle. This was not good. This was an experimental battle which I ended up failing. I need to make sure that I'm able to clean this up with something. I've got probably Radis is the only fleet I have left. I've got Finalizer as well, but let's see if Radis can take out a turn meter loaded squad, which is going to be interesting to see. Yeah, let's take these guys in. What other squads do I have? This one, and we have to save something for another potential cleanup. No, let's take this one, Xanadu Blood. Okay, let's turn meter loaded ships, never good. So let's take this in and see if Radis is able to get the job done, or at least take the fleet out, the main Finalizer ship. Okay, so Foresight did its job and Hunted is not yet out, but were able to take care of bigs at least. I want to, what do I want to do? I don't want to cleanse right away. I want to give some turn meter to maybe this guy. So the key with the resistance fleet is to keep using specials while having foresight. I'm gonna go and get a daze on this guy. Excellent, double daze landed, which is always good. I need to let's do this. I probably might end up losing. Let's see, we have to get the silencer out. That is extremely crucial. I think I've got no option but to do AoE. Yes, got him out. Excellent. Now let's see who the hunted falls on. Okay, not on all right, so we lost one ship, but we still have enough damage, I think, to chew through this. All right, let's heal up and cleanse the debuffs. Man, that Ebon Hawk is such a good ship. That was primarily what caused me to lose that battle against with the Empire ships, because it not only cleansed the target lock, it prevented them from being applied as well. Ebon Hawk has got tons of really good anti-Empire synergy, so it's actually a really good fleet to good ship to have in an anti-Empire fleet. But looks like the battle is very much under control. Unfortunately, it had to be double shot. 43. Yeah, that's definitely not good. 2072. Not good at all. That should have been way more. It should have been close to 2100. But we managed to clear the board, which was the most important thing. Now it remains to be seen whether my opponent is able to take care of my Ray. Everything depends on that. His Vader is not that good. His Jedi team will probably be the only one which is capable of taking care of this. So I'll have to see whether he can take care of this with the Jedi team. Yeah, and I just hope the rest of my character zone is able to get at least one or two holds, and the ships I'm expecting at least one hold from the ships. Let's see. But yeah, I was quite disappointed with my ship zone. Double shot on the first order, the crew ship. Yeah, that's the last time I'm probably experimenting with a fleet on offense. I should have probably just gone in with Marauders right at the beginning. That would have done the job pretty fine. All right, that's it for the offense. I'm just going to give the results after my opponent has had a chance to go. All right, final score 2072 to 1298. My opponent only cleared one zone of mine. Got stuck on the Ray as I expected. It's the multiple tank option over here. And my opponent's Vader really wasn't good, so I wasn't that surprised. And then surprisingly, ships got a hold as well. Managed to one-shot my Negotiator, probably a mirror match. Got only 56 banners over there, but struggled quite a bit on the Malevolence. And Malevolence is one of those fleets where if you don't have a meta fleet, it's extremely tough to clean up as well, just because you've got tons of extra ships that keep getting called every time Malevolence does a special. So happy to see that. First time I was getting a hold in fleets, so always good to see. I think I'm going to continue keeping both the Malevolence and Negotiator on defense going forward. It's definitely something useful. But one big thing I learned today is one, never to experiment with ships. I'm always going to use my Rebel or Radus to beat my opponent. And the most important thing I learned was Ebon Hawk. I had no idea that once it dispelled target locks, it doesn't get reapplied even if TIE Advanced is in there. So that was a useful thing to know about Ebon Hawk. I guess it's once it comes in as reinforcement, it dispels all the target locks, and then because it gives out chaff with all its allies, chaff is what prevents the target lock from coming back on. I'd never really seen it in action, so it was really good to see that. And this was a relatively low impact battle to learn it on. Even though I lost in fleet, I won pretty comfortably, so I'm glad that I learned it in this battle and not a more crucial battle where banners matter. So good to see that. All right, so 2 weeks done in the season. We are halfway there. I'm looking forward to the next season where We'll have a few more GLs coming into the play. I'm about to start my own farm for Galactic Legend Luke. So I should hope to. I won't have him for in time for week 3, but hope to have him unlocked by the time week 4 comes around. That's going to be my goal. All right. I will catch you guys in a couple of days when week 3 starts. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.